Previously on Just Josh Gaming.
Oh my god! No! No! Look! Did you see how close I was to doing that? Oh my god! No! No, this is impossible! Like, it's following me! No! Wait, what? So back in November of 2024, I had attempted to beat Ratchet and Clank without getting hit once. And as you saw on the intro just now, I had failed to do that. But despite failing, I still really enjoyed not just playing that game again, but also attempting that challenge, and overall it was just a very fun video to make. So fast forward 7 months later to where I am now going to attempt to beat Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart without getting hit once. Now going into this, I knew this would be a much harder challenge than the first Ratchet and Clank game, as most sequels to games tend to be harder anyway, but especially with this no-hit challenge concept on top of that, I knew this would be much harder despite me not remembering about 75 to 80% of the missions I had to do. Now for those that are new to this channel, I always set a couple rules for myself when doing these challenge videos. The first one being that if I get hit at any point, I'll have to restart checkpoint, and I also cannot upgrade any of my weapons, but I can buy new ones with the bolts I earn throughout the game, but I just can't upgrade them. However, there was a slight problem as throughout the game, your weapons do naturally level up the more you use them, but unfortunately there was nothing I could do about that. But with all of that said, let's get straight into the video. Alright, first time taking control, and luckily we don't have to fight anybody. We don't have to fight anybody just yet, so we are prolonging it. Honestly, when I played this game for the first time, I was just in absolute awe. I remember now that I'm here, I remember I was just in absolute awe of how good this game looked. Yeah, here we go. I knew it. Yeah, once showing up here, I knew that there was combat. Alright, I could be rusty. I could be very rusty, but I remember what I did on the first Ratchet and Clank because I just kept jumping and shooting. That's literally all I did. I just kept jumping. I just kept jumping and shooting. And it was working a lot of the time. I'm not saying it's going to work every single time, but hopefully it will work for a good portion of this game because it did work for a while on the first one. So I went through a bit more of this mission, executing that same strategy on these encounters, and at this point I was already doing better than I did on my first Ratchet and Clank video as I got hit on my very first encounter on that game. However, getting through this entire first mission hit-free, well, that was a different story. Oh, and there's my first hit already. Wonderful. What a fantastic start, man. I literally got hit way quicker than I thought I would. I got to pay attention. I've already been hit once. I don't fancy getting hit again on... Never mind! Oh, no. I'm going to have to use this cover. I'm just going to have to take my time. I've already been hit twice. I don't fancy getting hit more times. Okay. I'm actually so upset I've been hit twice already. Oh my god, I'm getting shot. All right, just stay here. Hopefully this won't break. And its health is actually going down a lot quicker than I thought. Okay, just stay here, Josh. Take this cover when he's about to shoot. Just stay there. Come on, just finish it. There we go, beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm actually upset that I let myself get hit twice already. So after beating that encounter, I had beaten a couple more hit-free before I got to this encounter and unfortunately got hit again. But after that one hit, I beat it on my second attempt and then got to the end of this mission where I had my first boss fight against Dr. Nefarious, which I didn't expect to do so early on. Oh, we've got a boss fight. Oh, I didn't realize we face Nefarious this... Oh my god! I didn't realize I faced Nefarious this quickly. I got... Oh my god, I completely forgot about this fight. I completely forgot about this fight, and why does it actually seem difficult? Screw it. I'm throwing all the bombs. Oh my god, man! Okay, what's he doing now? What's he doing? What's he doing? Great, great, great. Flipping frogs or lizards or flipping whatever these things are. Oh my gosh, just stay away from me. Stay away from me. Oh my god, I'm actually scared. I've been hit twice already. What is happening? Crap. Okay, I've got three more bombs. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's on 25%. He's on 25%. 19% now. I'm gonna choke. I'm gonna choke. Unless I do it here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, let's go. Let's go. I can't believe I let myself get hit twice from that, but at least it wasn't, I don't know, like 8 times or something. That definitely had the potential to be more. So after beating my first boss fight, I went into my second mission where I was clearly paranoid going into it as I kept mistaking these innocent robots for dogs that attack you. Oh, there's a dog. No, never mind. Sorry. 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 I guess I'm a little bit paranoid. I thought that right there was a dog. But regardless, I went through the rest of this mission without any problems or worry until I got to this encounter near the end of the mission, which I was nervous about, as it was one of the very few encounters I remembered that had a lot of enemies to deal with. Alright, I think I'm in trouble a little bit here. This was one of the bits I remembered. Forgot it was this early, but I know full well about this specific combat encounter here. I don't think I can go in the water, because if I go in the water, I'll lose health. Yeah, that was an accident. Alright, I know there's a lot more enemies that spawn in. It can't be... Oh my gosh, they were right there. Throw another one. And in fact, get a bomb, get a bomb, get a bomb. Get the bombs and just throw them. Oh my gosh, I don't care if I lose ammo. I'm just going to throw these bombs. God, I'm actually so scared because all it takes is one laser to hit me. That was close. There is so much going on that, like, I can just see myself getting hit, but hopefully, actually, there might just be one more. Wait, was that it? Oh, okay, that was it. Never mind. Okay, that was fine. That was fine. That was definitely a little bit scary, but that was all right, actually. So after being that encounter hit-free, I had my first mini-boss fight, I guess you could say, to beat. And despite the worry, this wasn't too bad to where I was able to beat them without getting hit. However, throughout this game, there are plenty more of these bosses I have to fight, which aren't as easy as this one was. But I went to the next mission with Rivet, where I had to get to her hideout to see if Clank was telling the truth about Ratchet. But before getting to that point, I got hit another 2 times on this encounter. But after getting to Rivet's hideout, I had another boss fight to do, where the first 2 hits were just so stupid and almost laughable. This is the boss fight. This is the boss fight. I knew this was coming up at some point. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I didn't even think. I didn't even think. I wasn't even thinking. I was just holding R1 and just chasing the thing down. Oh, there's a ramp over there. There's a ramp over there. Okay, okay, go, 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 go. No! That actually counts as a hit as well. Oh my gosh. All right, looks like I'm writing that down before I forget. But after those 2 hits, I got to the second half of this fight to where I got hit another 5 times. And all of these hits were stupid and could have easily been avoided. However, this specific hit here was just so unfortunate. Come on. Come on! Oh my gosh. I almost ruined that. I almost ruined it. Did I just got hit! I didn't even see my health until the last second. Oh my lord. Oh, this isn't even funny. This is actually baffling me. Like, how did I ruin that? Yeah, and believe it or not, that is not the only time that happens to me throughout this challenge. But yeah, this boss fight was not as hard as I thought, despite the 7 hits I got from it. But at this point, I hadn't run into anything that was extremely hard and caused me to rage a lot yet. But going into this 4th mission, there are 15 of these challenges you have to complete, and these challenges are completely separate to the main story, which meant I didn't have to do them for this video. However, the first 2 challenges I had to complete as a part of the story, but I was so nervous about having to complete just 2 of these challenges because I knew these were going to be hard to not get hit on. But I was able to beat the first challenge without getting hit. However, this second challenge wouldn't be so easy. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, there it is. Damn it. There it is. For God's sake. Right, have that. Have that. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, no! For God's sake. Oh no, I'm screwed. Oh my gosh, I'm not enjoying this. I'm not enjoying this one bit. Alright, okay, I've got to keep an eye out for those things showing up. Alright, oh no, oh my god, they spawned that side too! I didn't know they spawned both sides! Right, I'm just going to focus on taking out these, and I'm going to spray and pray. Focus on them right now, because they're clearly the problem. These flipping nuisances right here are the problem, and they're still spawning in. I actually think this is going to be... okay, I think they're going to be infinite. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for me to face an impossible flipping task. I didn't sign up for this. What the hell? Oh my god, so they're just going to, like, consistently spawn in. Is that the plan? That's not possible to do without... Okay, this is actually getting a bit ridiculous now. This is getting ridiculous. There's so much going on. I just don't know what to do. I'm going to get hit. Yeah. No, I didn't get hit. Oh my god, I thought I did. Oh my gosh, there is so much crap going on. I can't do it. I'm just deciding to torture myself, apparently, because I've got nothing better to do with my life. I have ran into such a bad roadblock here that I actually don't know how to overcome it. Unless I shotgun. That seemed to actually take a lot of damage off. With any luck, this will flipping... Never mind. No! Stop panicking, Josh! Oh my gosh. Damn it! Oh my gosh, that was the best I did. But after getting hit over and over and over again, and feeling like I wasn't going to beat this boss fight without getting hit for a while, I finally got the boss down to 10% health, which was the first time I had been able to do that. Oh my god, he's on 10%. If I mess this up now, I am officially the biggest choke artist in flipping gaming history. No, 2%! Oh, I have no bullets! Oh my god, go away! Oh my god, how did I not... I didn't get hit. How the hell did I not get hit there? Oh my gosh. I mean, it felt like a glitch because I moved, but I didn't. I pressed circle to flip him, dodge out of the way. Rivet didn't move, but I somehow didn't get hit. I am so happy but annoyed at the same time because that was ridiculous. One, I couldn't even remember that boss fight. I didn't even remember that boss fight even existing in the game in the first damn place. And secondly, I got hit 17 times from that boss fight alone, which means I'm on, what's that? 31 hits. 31 total hits. That just baffles me, man. 31 hits and I'm like not even 3 hours into this game yet. That's it. Oh, that makes me feel ill. So after finally beating that boss fight, I just continued with the story whilst also feeling worried because that boss fight right there made me positive that there would be more moments like that later on. And I would end up being correct because I went on to the 5th mission where I got hit 2 times at the start of the mission. But after those 2 hits, I got to this point in the mission where I had to protect Kit while she was working on getting rid of this force field. And I ended up getting hit another 8 times. And this section wasn't hard because of the enemies really, but it was more difficult because I had to not just make sure I didn't get hit, but I also had to protect Kit from dying, which meant I couldn't just hide, and I had to take the fight to these enemies. But eventually I figured out a strategy to do this without getting hit, and also keeping Kit alive as well. But after that encounter, I did a few more without getting hit, before I got to this point where I had to fight 2 of these mini bosses at the same time for the first time in this game. And this was very similar to the boss fight on the challenge arena I did earlier, where smaller enemies started to spawn in, and with there being 2 of these bosses to deal with and a very limited amount of space to move, I, as you can imagine, struggled on this and got hit another 4 times because of it. Oh my gosh! No, this is deja vu! This is deja vu! Oh, this isn't even funny! However, on my 5th attempt, I unintentionally found a way to take out these 2 bosses extremely quickly and easily. Oh wait, wait! Oh, wait, oh my god, I think I just took out 1. Oh my god, can I... Oh no. Oh crap. Oh my god, he fell off! No, wait, oh my god, I've just found a strategy that has just 100% worked. Oh my gosh, I have just unintentionally done something genius. I did not know that they would fall off the map like that. That's, oh, not the map, but like whatever we're on. That's insane. Oh my god, that has made me so happy. Let's go, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. So after beating that mission, I went straight to the next mission where I got hit a total of 13 times. And most of these hits were really stupid mistakes like jumping too early to avoid attacks and jumping into fire like an absolute moron. But this boss fight at the end of the mission was where I really struggled and the majority of the hits came from. But going into this next mission was where I was confident that I would get hit a lot, as this was one of the missions I remembered quite well, and I remembered there being a lot of intense fights with these pirates, with some of them having these shields that are an absolute nightmare to deal with, like with this challenge specifically, which caused the majority of my hits to come from. However, I got hit 11 times in total on this mission, which yes is still a lot. However, it was nearly not as much as I thought it would be, because throughout this mission I had found certain strategies to beat these encounters hit free. Like this point here where I just stayed around this area and took out all the pirates that either headed towards me or were at a distance. And then I finished this mission with this railing section right here where I didn't get hit during this, but I just have to say this is one of my favourite parts in the game because of how cool it is. But after completing that mission, I went to the next one where I only got hit 2 times before having to deal with this scary creature called Juice. However, at this point I decided to take a risk, and let's just say it didn't pay off. Oh no, I thought the door would open. Damn it. So yeah, that hit taught me right there to not take any more risks and just be a bit more safer. So that's exactly what I did for the rest of this mission, and once getting to the end of it, I saved the other dimension's Juice who was locked up, and once saving them, they gave me a massive breather and just took out everyone while I just sat there and watched for about 85% of it. But after completing that mission, I had another boss fight with Dr. Nefarious, which I didn't expect. Oh my god, I have a boss fight, okay. Oh my god. I wasn't prepared for this. Oh my gosh. I did not think I was going to have a boss fight to do. I really didn't. I did not think this was going to happen. Oh my. But after that first hit, I actually managed to get hit 7 more times. And this was actually really annoying because this boss fight wasn't that difficult. And I figured out his patterns after getting hit like 3 times. So yeah, I definitely got hit way more times than I should have. But after beating Dr. Nefarious, I went into the next mission where I got hit 11 more times with 10 of those hits coming from this encounter right here, which was actually really difficult. But after the 10th hit, I decided to move as far away as possible from the enemies and lead the boss away from the other enemies so it would be a 1v1 fight. And once doing that, I was able to beat the boss and then the other enemies after. And then the last hit came from this section where I got stuck in this ship because I couldn't fly this dragon or whatever it is. But at this point, I was on a horrible 91 hits. And at this point, I had set myself the goal of beating this challenge with a number under 100. However, was I confident I would be able to actually do that? Nope, I was not. But I was certainly going to try. But going into this mission, I was positive I would end this mission on 100 hits or over. However, I did a lot better than I thought I would, as I didn't get hit until the very last encounter. Because before that, I was taking out all these enemies hit free, including this boss fight here, which I was sure I'd get hit on. Okay, move. Do not mess that up now. Oh, that was badass. That was so cool. Oh my gosh. He's on 15%. Just finish him now. Finish him now. There we go. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I thought that was going to be so much harder than what it actually was. But like I said earlier, I got hit 3 times on the last encounter on this mission. However, I was still under 100 hits at this point, which I guess was a positive. But after that mission, I went to the next one where I got introduced to these new enemy types, which were very weak as they were literally just skeletons. But I got hit another 3 times before getting to another boss fight, which had the potential to be the toughest encounter yet. But somehow I absolutely clutched this and didn't get hit once, which was amazing. However, going into the 13th mission, I got my first hit in the stupidest way possible. Wait, no, I didn't realize there was a flipping thing there. I did not know that there was a what's it called? A flipping TNT.
A few moments later.
Oh my god. Get away. All right. That looked a lot worse, like initially, to what it actually was. Thank God. But after getting basically jump scared by that group of enemies, I was 2 hits away from 100, and I knew I wasn't going to get under 100 hits because this next encounter was one of the hardest encounters to beat without getting hit on this game. Oh, crap. No! Oh, for God's sake, I'm 1 hit away from 100. This is intense. I don't like this one bit. No! For God's sake, it's these enemies that just spray ridiculous amount of bullets. I'm on 100 hits. I'm on 100 flipping hits. But after getting hit another 6 times on this encounter, I was able to finally do it. Is that it? Oh my gosh, that's it. I am so happy. Let's go. Oh my gosh. All right, I am on 106 hits now. 106 hits. So that goal that I set earlier to beat this game with under 100 hits, that's not going to happen. But I'm just happy that's now done because I was worried about that. But after that encounter, I got to the final mission in the game where I had 2 separate boss fights with Dr. Nefarious from Rivet's Dimension. And the first part of this boss fight was with Ratchet, where I had to first complete this section where I somehow got hit 6 times, even though this was the easiest part of this entire fight. However, the second stage to this boss fight was definitely the hardest, as I first had to shoot all these red parts of the machine's heart, with lots of enemies constantly spawning in. But at the time when doing this, I thought that this was the only thing I had to do, but it turns out I was wrong. Ah! Oh my god, just take your time, Josh, take your time. He's on 5%. He's on 5%. Come on! Yes! He's 0%. 0%. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, no. No. Don't. Oh my god, do not mess me up. Wait, keep firing. What do you mean keep firing? Oh, this game is teasing me like hell. Wrong thing. Oh my god, switch. I don't know what to switch to. Okay. More are spawning in. Wow. If I have to restart from the very no way. Oh my god, I got teased again. Oh my god, 7%. Damn it! Oh my god! This is too much, man. This is too much! How am I supposed to do this? God's sake! Go away, man. Oh my god, there's too many people. There's too many flipping things. Way too many. 11%, man. 11%. Ah! Go away, please. Alright, that's another one. Just one more. He's 4%. Come on. Come on! Okay, just shoot. Just shoot. I'm so scared. Oh my god, it's going faster. It's going faster! I need the, what do I need? I need something. Come on! 3%! I've run out of bullets! I don't know what to use. There's so many flipping options. The ricochet. The ricochet, just do it. Yes! Come on! So after beating that encounter, I was sure for some odd reason that was the final boss fight / encounter that I had to do. And I also thought I had ended this challenge on 116 hits. However, that would not be the case, and my excitement you guys just heard was unfortunately short-lived, because I had one more part to this boss fight where this time I play as Rivet, and this was basically the same type of boss fight as to when I fought the other Nefarious earlier, but just a bit harder. And on this part of the boss fight, I got hit another 8 times, and I felt like I definitely could have avoided some of these hits, as I did begin to rush everything and make mistakes because of it. But yeah, I was getting really mad at this fight, as you can see here. Damn it! Oh my god! Oh my lord, this boss fight isn't even that hard! Oh my mic! Oh, it's not even that hard. This is what's annoying me. But after 8 hits later and being on a total of 124 hits, I was on the final moments of this boss fight. Yes! Wait, no, he was on 5%. Oh my god, they're spawning in more enemies. I'm throwing everything. Oh my gosh, I'm screwed. I need Kit so bad. Please, Kit. Oh my god, I think Kit took them all out. Oh, please. Oh my god, how much more do I have to do? Wait, is that it? Oh my god, if that's it, I am so happy. Yes, Kit. Yes, you beautiful, sexy robot. Throw me there. Throw me to the finish line. Oh, there it is. Oh. Please don't tell me I have to do like one more little thing to get him at 5%, under 5%, because he definitely ran away at 5% there. I think it's it. I think this is it. Oh, let's go. There we go. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that was a hard challenge. That was hard. That was definitely like one of the hardest challenge videos I've done. Yeah, that was that was intense. I'm so happy that I've done that though, and like I've kind of forgotten how good this game is. This game is honestly incredible. But yeah, I ended that challenge on 134 hits, and like I said, I didn't expect that. Like I knew this was going to be harder than Ratchet and Clank the remake, like the first one that I did back in November, but I did not think it was going to be that bad. Like at points, I genuinely felt hopeless, like I wasn't going to be able to do it. I knew eventually I'd do it because that never give up attitude, you're going to do it eventually. But there were some points where I thought I was going to be there for a lot longer than I was. And that last boss fight was just, it wasn't even that hard, but it was just the amount of stuff that was happening. It was insane. But yeah, except for Spider-Man 2, I definitely feel like that was the hardest challenge video I've done. Like I'm trying to think of more like on the top of my head. I know Gotham Knights is up there and everything like that, but in terms of like an overall aspect, I feel like this is definitely, this and Spider-Man are the two hardest challenge videos I've ever done, as far as I can remember. So yeah, like there's nothing much more really to say. Like I didn't expect it to be that hard. I knew it was going to be hard, but not that hard. But yeah, I'm just so happy that it's done, and I had a lot of fun overall. It was fun to play this game again, man. It really was. But yeah, that is the challenge video complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what other challenge, like games you would like to see me do these no-hit challenge videos on, or like no-death challenges. It can be any type of challenge video, to be honest. If you guys want it, whatever you guys want to see, just let me know in the comments. I'm open to all ideas. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn those notifications on so you don't miss future videos. And take care. See you guys later.